SMT Nation, we back. Nation, it's probably a good time to go ahead and discuss why T-Mobile is cutting its workforce by 7%, adding up to about 5,000 jobs. Fresh off the heels of eliminating about 9 or 10,000 jobs over the course of the last few years, these job cuts and eliminations are adding up really, really fast. All right, so in this article and in this video, let's highlight some of the reasons why they did this. And the customer is sort of responsible for this. I know it's going to be hard to swallow this pill, but it is part of the equation. All right, article will be linked in the description for you. You guys can check it out on your own. Also in the description is the Real SMT Buy Me Coffee link. Support your creators. Show your appreciation for the content on the channel. Buy us a coffee. There's other ways to support too. We've got a Patreon page. We got YouTube memberships. Get extra access, early exclusive perks and stuff like that. You guys can support us that way as well. There's other ways. Just check them all out. They're in the description. And don't forget about the Green Fox, Mint Mobile. They can save you some money. With the money you save on your wireless plan, you could do anything else with it. All right, so $15 a month, any plan, your choice. Take advantage of these offers, mintmobile.com/Sneed. Switching is super easy. They'll send you out a SIM card very, very quickly, or you can activate on eSIM. Painless, seamless, and very convenient. mintmobile.com/Sneed. All right, folks. So T-Mobile's cutting jobs and eliminating parts of its workforce. Most of what we're hearing is there's a lot of corporate rearrangement. They're going to be doing some reductions and surplusing akin to kind of like what AT&T does. Definitely not to the scale of AT&T, but they're cutting a lot of jobs, and they're doing it from the corporate side. They're probably going to do it from the engineering side. Some of the tech stuff, it's par for the course, 2023 with companies. Everybody's really doing it. It's not really a T-Mobile problem per se. But the reason is interesting. So the CEO, Mike Sievert, spoke to it, talking about the cuts. He said, after this process is complete, I do not envision any additional widespread company reductions again in the foreseeable future. So maybe that means roles that are impacted, this is going to be like a one-time thing. And then from this point moving forward, the company grows, they're able to scale with their current structure, and it won't be something to worry about in the future. I don't believe him. I don't trust him. But that's just me. I don't trust CEOs, especially not this particular one, to be honest with you. But additionally, he said, and then this is kind of important, he said, what it takes to attract and retain customers is materially more expensive than it was just a few quarters ago. We've been outrunning this trend by accelerating merger synergies and building our high-speed internet business faster than expected, and outperforming in a few other areas. However, it is clear that doing everything we are doing and just doing it faster is not enough to deliver on these changing customer expectations going forward. Folks, he is basically saying the reason we are cutting these jobs is because of our customers. That may seem counterintuitive. It may seem like it doesn't make sense. T-Mobile needs employees to support customers. Well, not really. You need a certain number of employees to support customers, and they're going to downsize to meet just the bare minimum to support those customers. But here's what he's saying, guys. The free lines, the discounted service, the taxes and fees, the 10 gig fiber circuits, the pay raises to the T-Mobile support team, the healthcare, the rents, the leases, everything, including Eugene, this guy, Sweaty Armpits, including his bonuses and his salary, all of that is part of this equation. So this is really what it's about. Do you think T-Mobile would have to, just all of a sudden raise costs on all these new plans? If you've noticed, every new plan they bring to the table has incurred costs or lost value. Have you noticed that in order to make a better network, that has come with the territory? Right? This is all part of the equation. Again, you can't be uncarrier when you're making moves like this. The uncarrier just simply cannot exist, folks, in its current form. In 2023, post T-Mobile and Sprint merger, nobody else to compete with them at the bottom. This is what T-Mobile's going to do. And again, I'm just stating facts here. I don't have an opinion about the company outside of the fact that we want to evaluate the moves that they're making. Are they offering a better network than they ever have? In some ways, yes. Are they offering a lot of value on some of their plans? Absolutely. And all those things have cost. And the cost of them to operate and offer these things has increased. So they're pushing the cost onto their customers. So what are your options, right? Well, T-Mobile's going to be trying to keep things down and trying to control things and remain the more customer-friendly carrier. And in order to do that, they're going to have to lay off 5,000 people. So there it is, guys. The reason why T-Mobile is laying off 5,000 people is because of their customers. You know, the customer has a certain set of expectations. They want certain things from from T-Mobile. In order for T-Mobile to meet those demands, they have to do these types of things. They raised prices on plans. They added fees left, right, you know, all over the place over the last few years, and now they're cutting jobs, right? So it's the consumer. You know, T-Mobile doesn't raise prices on legacy plans. T-Mobile doesn't do that sort of thing. I mean, this is all part of the equation. You know, and they know that the customer is sensitive at T-Mobile, and they'll churn and they'll leave if things change. And that's why they're doing something like this, right? And we see a lot of the same things happening at other carriers. It's not specific to T-Mobile. What is specific about T-Mobile is the fact that, you know, even though they seem like they're still growing and they seem like they continue to have their pedal to the metal, it is costly to run this way. All right, so that's the truth. Them's the facts. Read the article if you don't believe what I have to say on it. You'll hear a lot of the same sentiments, folks. But sound off in the comment section below. You all, the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.